Good morning, students. In today's class, I am going to tell you the home assignments that I have given on 23rd April. So, you can follow that. Here I have mentioned the questions as well as the answer. But students, I will not read out the answers for you. Please take a screenshot and you can note it down afterwards. Then comes the home assignment of 24th April. So this is the question and here comes your answer. Then the home assignment of 27th April. Here I have mentioned the questions and the answers all together. Now here comes the home assignments of 28th April. So these are your question answers. And students, here I have written the common nouns with pink color and I have highlighted the proper nouns with the black color. Now the home assignments of 29th April. So here is the question and here is the answer of the first question. Then here comes the next question and here I have mentioned the answers of the next assignments. Now here are the home assignments of 30th April. So these were your home assignments and here are the answers. Now the home assignments of 1st May. So this was your question and here I have listed the answers, means the verb that was present in that passage. So now students, please take a screenshot of all these answers, note it down in your copies and we will check it after the reopening of the school. Now with it, here is the end of our previous home assignments and now I am going to teach you a new topic. And the first topic is object of a verb. So first of all, look at the two examples that I have mentioned here. First one is Risha loves chocolate. And the second one is Mohit gave chocolates to his brother. So students, in the first example, if you question that, what does Risha love? So your answer will be chocolates. And in the second question, Mohit gave chocolates to his brother. If you question this as whom did Mohit give chocolates, then your answer will be brother. And the word chocolates in the first example and the word brother in the second example are the objects of these two sentences. Therefore, if you need to find out the object of a verb, you can ask the question of what and whom, and then your answer will be the objects of a verb. Therefore, an object means the object that receives the direct action of the verb. Means the object that receives the direct action of the verb in a sentence will be the object of a verb. Now we are going to start the types of verbs. And the first type that I have got here, that is transitive verb. So first of all, go through the two examples. First one is I bought and the next one is Rita likes. So if you follow these two sentences, I bought and Rita likes, you will find that they are incomplete because they are making no sense. But in the next line, I have added a few more words with these examples, and with it the first example, that is I bought, have become I bought a cycle, and the second example, Rita likes, has become Rita likes street food. So here you can see that at first these examples were incomplete, and again in the next lines I have added a few words and which help this earlier verb or earlier sentence to signify a complete sense. Therefore, the verbs that have been mentioned in the first case, they require objects in order to complete their meanings, and these are called transitive verbs. Therefore, the transitive verbs are the verbs which requires object to complete their sense. And doing words and verbs showing position can be transitive verbs. Now let's start with the next type of verb, that is intransitive verb. So again I have mentioned two examples. Number one is Mohan slept, and number two is birds fly. So if you notice these two examples, you will find that after the verb there is no object mentioned here, but still these two examples are complete. Means they are providing a kind of sense, and they do not require any other objects in order to signify any sense, and these are called the intransitive verbs. Therefore, verbs that make complete sense without objects are called intransitive verbs. Therefore, the main difference that you can find between the transitive and intransitive verb is that transitive verbs need object in order to complete themselves, but intransitive verbs, they doesn't need any other objects in order to make a complete sense. So with it, here comes the end of our today's class, and here are your home assignments. And student, please don't send the home assignment through the mail, as I will give you the answers of these assignments by tomorrow.